Good evening, silver lovers. This is Silver Lover 420. I'm glad to have you this evening and happy Labor Day. Today we have quite a few items, a couple of proofs, sterling silver coins, my final um, troy pound of Canadian silver dollars will be finished. I received some more gems in the mail, and I have a copper round that looks pretty interesting. And I have, besides the two silver sterling coins, one from Canada and one from Austria, I have the Canadian proof of Queen Elizabeth II. Oh, yeah, that's right. Silver proof, 4/9's fine. Okay, let's get started with the Canadian junk. My 10th pound, troy pound, which was my goal in the first place, was to get that. I got it now. And I have a few troy pounds miscellaneous in the 50 cent and quarter and dime. This is Atmex BU version of the Canadian silver dollars. Like the other two. This will be the third one from them. Not bad, not bad. 1966, obviously. Not bad at all. Next one. 1965. Flip her over and take a look at the Queen. She's a little tarnished. I'll have to clean her, give her a bath. I can't stand seeing green tarnish and stuff like that. I know it doesn't hurt the coin that much. It's just junk silver, but I'm sorry. I can't handle that. So all the haters out there who don't like people clean coins, sorry. It's my coins, and I'll clean them if I want to. See, it's got that green tarnish too. Okay, let's go. What do we got here? Young head. Yep, young head. Like I said before, this is that mixed BU version. A few scratches on them and that, but not, I guess, not enough to be considered a AU, in their opinion. That's the Charlottetown 1964. That was the last year there was a young head. Another young head. And another 1964. Another young head. Let's see, my gloves are a little big there. I'm sorry about that. I got extra large gloves thinking I'd need them, but I guess I didn't. And of course, that's another Charlottetown. Okay, here's another Charlottetown, a little bit better condition. With just one slight fingerprint on it or something. But the obverse is really nice. A little bit of scratch or smear on her cheekbone, but it's hardly noticeable, especially when you don't have it under the magnifying glass of a camera. Long neck Liz, 1965. That was the first year she started with that portrait on English coins and the colonies. 65. 66, excuse me. 66, so that should be a long neck. And it is. Now there's supposed to be some difference between the coins that have a small bead or a large bead there on the rim. They're worth different amount of money, different time of the year, different dies, and some people like to collect that. Okay. 66. Long neck. Yeah, this is going to be a long video. If you need to get a beverage or some popcorn or whatever else you're into, you should pause it now. This is a really nice 65 long neck. Very nice. Very nice indeed. I like that. $63. Nice sheen. Young head. Very nice. Another Quebec. These are Quebec commemoratives. Young head. I'll try to get the light to shine different places for y'all folks to see what these really look like close up if you haven't seen Canadian coins before. %80 purity, which is really good for surviving circulation. I notice American coins are just worn out too much. These Canadian coins don't seem to get worn out until about 1920s. And I'm seeing, slicks of American money, American junk, in the 40s and 50s. It's because it's too soft. Same thing with Canadian when it was Sterling 92.5. It's very rare to find any coins that aren't just slicked, worn away. Sterling looks beautiful, but it's not going to last. 63. Looks like a milk stain or a big fingerprint. I doubt it's a milk stain because they didn't use detergent back then. They didn't start using the detergent until the 70s. And that's when they had all those milk stain problems. So I imagine this is nothing but fingerprint smooch. A little schmootsy on there we can get rid of. Okay, what do we got here now? I haven't found a rainbow toned one in a silver dollar yet. I found them in half dollars, but not the silver dollar. I haven't found a rainbowed one yet. I guess people just took care of the silver dollars a little bit better. And let's see here, we got a young head Liz. Spin her around. Another Quebec commemorative. All right. $65 with a little bit of tarnish. Not too bad. There she is, long neck. A little bit of fingerprint tarnish there. A little dipping, a little polishing. We'll bring that right back. Oh, that's very bright. I don't know if you can see on the camera, but that is very bright. And the details on the trees in the background. You know those are not scratches. I've told you guys before, that's the Aurora Borealis or whatever they call it. All right, that's those 20 coins. Now I want to talk about this copper piece. We can get it to focus on this. Okay. Now this is made in Pakistan. What they do, it's almost a rose color right now, but these fluorescent lights are too bright to see it. I'm sorry about that. Let me see if I step it down. Yeah, you can start to see the red there. What they do is they take two blanks, 2 half-ounce blanks, and they hammer them on a table. One is bigger than the other. And what they do, after they're done hammering, because if they were to hammer both sides, they would always flatten the other side out. So what they do is they take one's bigger than the other one, just a slight, like 30 seconds of an inch bigger, and then they press them together, and on the sides, as you can see here, this is actually 2 different blanks pressed together. They don't have dyes in Pakistan like that. This is all handmade. I don't know why it's not focusing. You little prick. Anyway, I was trying to show you that rib, one place where it's obvious. Sometimes if you put your hands in the picture, it'll focus on the hands. It doesn't want to focus on the white glove. I don't know, it just won't focus on that rim. There we go. See the indentations there? Yeah, that's 2 different blanks pressed together so they can retain that hammered look. It's also called a worry stone. You rub it over your thumb when you're thinking about your kids and your loved ones and stuff. Like a nervous habit instead of smoking and chewing gum. When I first got it, it was oily to protect it, and it was a bright yellow color, almost like gold. When I removed the oil, then I put it in my pocket, or in my front pocket for about a month. Every time I changed my pants, I put it back in there, and it turned as brown as a penny. And then I cleaned it till it was yellow again, and then I left it out, and now it's this beautiful red salmon color. I don't think the camera could pick it up. It's almost rose gold. There it is, right there. Look at that. Looks like waves in the ocean. All right. I think that put that in my treasure chest. And remember, I had that sterling coin from Austria. I said I might show it to you guys out of the capsule if I keep it. Well, I decided to keep it. So I'm going to take it out of the capsule. I'm not going to turn it over. But that's the card it comes in. Really nice card. Austrian Mint does a really good job. Inside the card gives you the history. This is the 150th anniversary. It had been open for 150 straight years, except 10 years after World War II, of course, because it was bombed or didn't have electricity or some weird ass thing. That's the inside of the Philharmonic Hall. Very nice card to go with it. Now, I'm going to take it out of the plastic, just for my fans. Okay. Make sure my gloves on real nice. Here we go. Here we go again. I don't really like touching proofs, but I gotta get it close. Look at that, isn't that nice? And it's worth €5. Of course, being a proof cost me a lot more than that. Nice pattern on the back. It looks like there's other crest, Austrian crest, maybe of different families. Yeah, those are all crest shields. Very nice. Sterling really looks nice when it's done right. All right, so that's going to go. The Sterling, if you didn't notice, I took the 2D art, the Jaeger 2D art out of the booty box here because it's 3/9 fine. And I'm currently using semi-precious gems and junk silver in here and sterling. So I'm going to keep it that way. I'll start a separate treasure chest of art, of 2D and 3D art. Okay, now we go on to the second sterling coin I have. And this is a biggie. Woo! This is 1.5 ounces of actual silver weight. Can you guess where this came from? Canada 1973. What happened in Canada in 1973? They got picked for the 76 Olympics. So they needed money. Instead of raising taxes, they sold silver. Gotta love that. They didn't burden the taxpayers. They sold silver. This is a $10 one. This weighs actual silver weight of 1.445 in the 92.5 format, also known as sterling silver. This is a chunky monkey. Really nice. And when they did it in the Winter Olympics 10 years later, I think it was 10 years later, they made a $20 coin. I might get that one too. I don't think it weighs quite as much because they just changed the denomination of it. But there's like 25 in this series of different sports, and then there's one with a Native American myth monster or something like that on it, and then there's this. And I'm glad I got this. I really didn't want the toboggan people or skiing people. I wanted to get this first. I don't mind that, but I'm really glad I got this first. Would have been great if I got that mystical native coin. But that is so thick and chunky. I don't know what it is about the rim. I guess it's not a big enough target for the camera. Weird. See, it'll focus on that, no problem. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's got a nice reeded ridge on it. It's never been out of the capsule. It's not a proof. It's called a BU proof like. Yeah, the background isn't perfect, so it couldn't be a proof. But it's definitely BU, a proof like. Gorgeous piece of sterling silver. So I got that British Virgin Islands sterling silver. I got the Canadian Olympiad. I got the 150th anniversary of the Philharmonic sterling silver coin. Very nice. So I have junk silver and sterling. Yeah. And a copper. Copper round for good luck. You know, it's like a penny. Find a penny, find a copper round. All right. Now, for the gems, I got a lighter colored citrine than the last one I had was orangey colored. That was the Mexican Madeira. This is a little bit different. It's more champagne colored. Plenty of facets. Very nice. It's very champagne colored. If you see it in person, you know what I mean. Cameras aren't that good. Well, that goes in the pile. Oh, and something I haven't showed before. An opal. Very tiny opal, but still an opal. How about that? I think that's a Mexican fire opal. I just get surprise packages of gems from jewelers. So identification always isn't that easy. Put that in there. And then I have a chrome diopside, I believe here, that's heart-shaped. You're going to love this. Is that cool or what? Let's see the back side. Show the front again one more time. Nice colors. And the last one here is a teardrop shaped dark garnet. Looks like a watermelon seed almost. Very nice facets. Look at all those facets just to get that light just right. One more time on this side. Those could be fingerprints on the top facet. Don't worry about it. It'll go back to that. You see how the color passes through there. Very nice. Oops. And the final thing, if I don't run out of memory, get this out of the box real quick before I run out of memory. 70th anniversary, platinum jubilee. Let me take it out of the... This is a proof. This is a real proof. This is not a proof like. This is not a mimicking proof. This is a proof. There she is, the queen, at 95, looking in the mirror when she was 25. That is so cool. Very cool. Very nice idea. Very nice idea. Very nice. And there she is in her everyday look. She's got the pearls, but no crown. Simple pearls and some earrings. Then here she's got the diadem crown. It was made by King Henry or something like that, 1,000 years ago. I'm not sure about that. You have to look at that, but it's very old. And the queen picked that for her, or her father did, for his headdress, and she kept it. Very nice. Very good job, Canada. It's done with some respect. Oh, look at that necklace she's wearing in the original coronation. Was that the Hope Diamond on that? Whoa. Okay, this tape has gone 27 minutes. And it's, I guess you could call it my Labor Day special. And that's the box it comes in. Shown it to you before. Beautiful. It's worth getting. Get it if you can. The English one, the Royal Armor, Royal Mint wants like double price on a different kind of one. I'm waiting for that price to go down, but I think the Canadian one is just fine. Just fine and dandy. Oh, let's see. What do we got here? Is that a bud? It wants to focus in on the stuff in the background. There we go. That's my Labor Day celebration right there. I don't drink anymore. So this is how I celebrate Labor Day. So cheers. Whoa. Whoa. Oh. Yes. That is very nice. Celebrate Labor Day. Thank you for joining me today as I recover. And I'll see you next time. I got some more junk quarters coming in. But no more sterling right now, I don't think. Well, anyway, my treasure chest, booty chest, is getting very full. There's no way I can close the lid. So I'm going to have to move on to a bigger chest or remove some of the stuff. But I made my 10 troy pounds of silver dollars. Troy pound of halves, troy pound of quarters, and a troy pound of dimes. Nice selection of sterling. Really, I got over 2 ounces of sterling. That's a 1/4 ounce. So that's 2 1/4 ounces of sterling right there. About 80 carats of gems back behind there. We got this copper, premium copper round. Hey, it's getting be a nice treasure chest. If I decide to bury it somewhere, let my granddaughters look for it. Oh, all right. Good night. Thanks for joining me on Labor Day. I knew it was a long video, but I just had to get this stuff out of there. All right. Bye-bye.